Hello friends, and this time I'm just doing something experimental. I just thought about it. Maybe I can commentate some stars. This is pretty much not the best audio I did because I have literally no sound, so I can just play the normal sounds here from the video instead. So the stars that I'm commentating right now is from Kingdom's Revenge 2 Variety Dimension Red Coins, which is a bit a mixed opinion between the communities. Some people hate it, some people loved it, and I'm just like in between. Because it has some dumb parts, which I will talk about in this star. But yeah, let's go to the first cheese I'm doing, pretty much the only cheese I'm doing. So which is a BLJ right to the tower, which skips one part of the stage, which I'm messing up first. But all in all, it works pretty well, and I got pretty consistent at this BLJ. The other BLJ that I attempted, like all the other attempts that I failed, either because I didn't have the right angle, I had too much speed, or I was just bad at the other parts. So yeah, basically, I'm doing the intended way after the first BLJ, which is climbing the whole tower, which I wanted to avoid as much as I can because I really hate the tower in Variety Dimensions. It's pretty bad, and has some not really good collision, which I'm trying to avoid, and I'm explaining you where the collisions are. The thing is, Variety Dimension has like 3 parts, I mean 4 if you count the tower, but the tower is like, I don't want to count this as a path because I hate it so much, but no, it had like 4 parts. Which has, the tower part has like 1 red coin, and the 1 red coin that you saw at the beginning, which I had like a camera setup for it, also with QSLG stuff and some bullshit. So yeah, now I'm doing the intended way, climbing the tower, and the last wall kicks has some pretty bad collision. Basically it has some invisible walls, which is bad, but the invisible walls are like right at the edge of when the wall ends. So I just try to avoid and jump high, just try to avoid invisible walls, with pulse buffer just to be safe. Here, and not here anymore. So yeah, fun fact, this was pretty much the first time I did this path in an attempt, and it actually was a successful attempt, which is pretty cool, and I was pretty happy about it. And here's actually star 2, but I'm not gonna collect it because I'm collecting reds. So yeah, here I was be like, okay, cool, I got through this path, says a lot. And by the way, here is also one invisible wall, which makes the tower even worse. Yeah, just pretty easy, you don't even need to jump, just to slide and go to the right where the star spawns. But yeah, I only have 2 red coins. So let's go back to the next path that I am pretty scared of, which is this one. Well, not this one, what's coming up later. I mean, the positive about this star is like, you can do whatever you want, you can do every order, which makes this star pretty cool. If the tower wouldn't exist, it would be one of the better stars in my opinion, but sadly the tower exists, and it had 1 more jump, which I will talk about soon enough, because we are getting there right now. This is pretty straightforward Kaiser movement, you just try to go up there, and you can do it also multiple ways, letting up a bit. I am using like pulse buffer just to play safe, because I'm a big wiener. So, I'm doing it this way. You can also just straightforward with jump kicking, but I'm just prefer this way because it's way safer and it's more consistent for me. So yeah, it's a pretty simple path, but I died, I guess, once here. So okay, basically this path has like 3 red coins, which the first one is I'm collecting right here. Because I many times died when I do a long jump, I just prefer like this because it's safer. It doesn't look as cool, but it's more consistent for me. I'm more preferring to play more safe than reckless, which is not really bad or something. It just looks less cool when I'm doing it. Now this slope section, I died to more times than I would love to say it, because I don't know, it's it can be pretty fucked up. If you get hit by the amp one time, you're pretty much dead because you cannot correct yourself. And here I messed up my setup a bit because I was so scared, but you can back up, you can save you pretty easily there. So yeah, this part is nothing special, but you'll need to be prepared. So, by the way, this stage has 11 red coins. The first one you saw at the beginning, and the one in the tower, and 3 in this area. And the next ones we're gonna tackle on soon. But first we need to do this jump, which can be pretty scary because the angle is pretty weird, but it's not that impossible. Just buffer there because I want to land on top of it, because I suck at the game and I'm a big believer. So here comes the bomb. The second part you're gonna do is going like up there, which is not that hard, but I died like one time there because I'm stupid. Most likely because you need to correct yourself, because those slopes are slippery, you cannot jump kick up there, and you actually need to butt slide there, so it's way more safer, and I nearly didn't correct myself, but I basically do it. So yeah, here I corrected myself and then just jump kicking up. And I want to talk about the star because this part is interesting. The star, all in all, is not a bad star in any means. The only bullshit part is the beginning, like the tower area. Tower area is pretty fucked up with the bad collision, and I'm not the biggest fan of bad collision. I mean, no one is, so... I mean, the other parts are challenging, but are actually decently fun, and I got consistent at the ending of the star. Yeah, here I'm doing QSLG part. You can also like triple jump to it, but I never did that, and I found this way more consistent. And here's like the 4th red coin, and you have the 1. So this is one jump that I'm pretty scared of. The thing about this jump is you need to... It is like a spammy wall kick stuff, and you need to hold left, right constantly and need to wall kick. And it is also not the best collision, so this jump is for me pretty inconsistent. But I call it like the bullshit jump for me. And yeah, I nearly messed it up, but I saved, and it's not really intended to go to the slope, but sometimes you just land on the slope. It's better land on the slope than just grab the end of the slope and you die, which is pretty bad. And here I tried to save myself and I was pretty nervous here, so I just needed to have the red speed and get like the 5th red coin that is right up there and also warps you back. So now I have only 6 red coins left. Here I'm just grabbing the ledge just to set up my camera to make this jump like pretty consistent that I'm doing right now, which is also the last jump on the star, which right I'm doing here. Also like put my D-pad cam into a better position. So now we're going to the arguably harder parts because some of the jumps there are pretty heavy, but literally no path is at any means free. Every path has like its difficulty, which makes the star pretty balancing in difficulty, which I like, but also yeah, I also didn't have the time of my life because most of the times I only got like 2 attempts. I got 1 attempt passing like this path, getting here. Also with the BLJ strat, which I did every time before, and then the BLJ didn't work, and it's like that. Here, what I'm doing is doing like a camera setup for this, so I am perfectly lined up for this jump, which I never died after I got the setup right, but it's still pretty scary, and here just lava boosting. He also doing like a pre-punch setup with moving the T-pad cam to the right. So yeah, and so it makes this jump also pretty consistent, like the double jump and stuff. So yeah, I only got like 1 attempt that also failed, which I'm gonna note where I failed. And the other attempt died because of the BLJ didn't work. And that was like the warning trigger where I told myself, okay, stop doing the BLJ, just try to learn the intended way, which worked, which you see here. Yeah, this triple jump is pretty scary, but now I'm just being too scared. I'm getting those 3 coins. Oh, 2 coins, never mind. You don't need health here, but I just feel more comfortable having more health here. Here, doing again a 3-punch setup just to move my D-pad cam to the left this time. Just to do a double jump like before, but this time the walls are a bit are a bit shake to the I'm not I don't know how to say that. Yeah, I was pretty scared about this part, that's why I buffered here. Also, when I'm getting far into the attempts, I'm tempted to buffer more because I'm more stressed and try to. But yeah, not really good. But it's still fine though. Yeah, this was the 6th red coin, and now we're going to the. You need to reclimb this again, but you have like 2 paths. That leads to one leads you to the right area, which I'm doing first, and the left area is pretty much the easiest one for me to do, because I got most consistency at it. But the thing is, the reason why I'm also consistent at this path is like I also did some attempts where I did do that first, and I literally never died when I got pretty good at this stage. Here I'm just lining up my camera, and you need to here do a normal triple jump, not a triple jump dive, or else if you don't roll out, you cannot kill the Snuffet that is up there. And here I was a bit scared that yeah, I'm just doing triple jump now. I'm just going for it. Jump up, kill the Snuffet immediately because he can kill you. And this is arguably the hardest jump in the stage. But I never died to it in attempts, which is pretty surprising. It's like a triple jump dive rollout. But not too hard rollout, because if you do rollout too difficult, you slide off, which will not happen here. But yeah, this is a pretty hard jump, and after I passed this jump, I was arguably super nervous, which is understandable because it's a pretty hard jump. Yeah, it's pretty precise. It was like, oh my god, I passed this jump, oh my god. By the way, this is not the jump that I died in my other attempt. Yeah, at first you need to go up like that, because there is a red coin up there, which is safer to get it that way. So, yeah. Just playing safe, just playing a bit slow. So now we need to go up the other way, which leads to a pretty easy wall kick section that I also have some. So it has some weird stuff, but if you do it like me, then you should rarely die, except if you miss a wall kick or you're just panicking. Like, it can happen. So you're just waiting because I'm just like trying to relax, and it's actually also a good part to talk about this part of the section. This part of the section is arguably the hardest, but I got pretty consistent at this part, so it's not that difficult for me. And yeah, here's the wall kick section. I'm trying to just go there and skip the wall down below, because if you wall kick down here, it's a pretty weird wall kick section then, and yeah, here it's a pretty straightforward one. You have literally no problem doing that. I also love the music of the stage. Also, the reason why I never put my own music in, because the stage is has a pretty cool music. And here's the jump that I died. Right now, grabbing this red coin down there, this is where I died. Which is pretty stupid, because it's not a hard red coin. And here, basically, I had a PB. On this way, my normal PB was like 9 red coins. But yeah, this is like the PB which I had the hard stuff done, as the harder stuff done. Here I'm doing like a chain long jump just to jump down here, and here I messed up the ledge grab because I saw because I boss buffered, and I just tried to land without like falling off, which can happen. Yeah, here's another red coin which is not in the upper area, but it's perfectly lined up for the area up there. Also the reason why, and yeah, here the boo pretty much trolled me and I was super scared because it pretty much messed up my rhythm, but still saved it pretty well and just can do the wall kick normally, which I'm always doing. So now I'm going back. The reason why I killed the enemies here is because you can pretty much get fucked by enemies here, so I just killed them before, which comes pretty in handy, and now I'm like super nervous. I'm playing pretty slow and trying to get the sword. Well, but there's only one area left. You only have 3. I'm here, I'm nearly messed it up, but I saved it for no reason. I don't know why. I already told him to see, okay, the only way I can mess up is like if I'm playing dumb. And I play dumb, but I saved myself pretty well, so yeah. And here I was be like, bro, you never got this far. You can do this. The last path, I did this path pretty often. No, I never did this path in any attempt, but I practiced this part pretty often. And it's also my favorite path in the stage. So what can happen? Nothing can go wrong, right? Yeah, yeah, first I need to do a normal reclimb, which I use the normal setups that I used before, which is nothing interesting. So, how do I felt about this star? First I realized that this stage is either hated or loved. And I'm hating some normal stars in this stage, but I actually unironically enjoyed Reds here a bit. Especially the second half of the stage. The first half is pretty much the annoying part for me, which is the reason why I did this first most of the times. Sometimes I just did this path first because I wanted to do like mix-ups and don't want to get inconsistent at this part when I'm getting here, which paid off, as you can see. So yeah, we are getting now to the ending of the star, which is pretty cool. So, so yeah, all in all, I'll enjoy it, especially the ending of the star, which was super fun. Every like, I know that every path has like its own bullshit way. This one bullshit jump, which is pretty hard, like the triple jump dive, the wall kicks at the end, at the path 2, and the tower overall. And here's like the snuffed jump, which is coming up right now. But I got pretty consistent at the snuffed jump, and now we're going to the last area, which you can do it in multiple ways. Here, just pause buffering, and the stuff is already charged, and I was stuff to be like, fuck it, I'm already go for it. I don't want to wait and die to the snuffed bullets, and here I'm just gonna use the snuffed to triple jump, and let's grab this. You can do this path of multiple ways. You can also use the momentum and jump further, but I never did that, so I just cut off my momentum and try to chain my long jump here just to do that. And here I'm playing a bit safer, and then this part is also pretty difficult. I buffered this because I didn't want to fall off or something, because I don't want to redo this path at any means and don't want to collect this red coin last, which is pretty hard if you collect this red coin last. And this is the last jump. Nearly messed it up. I was nearly too low, and here you saw the last red coin. You can also do this jump in multiple ways. You can also use the walls down there, the wall kick up there, but I found this really inconsistent. Also, this jump is not that consistent, but I got pretty good at it, so it paid off. And here, just ground pound, and there's the start. First of all, I just need to do like, you get warped back to the start of this area. Doing the setup again, I was super nervous. My hands were like pretty, it felt like they were paralyzed at this moment, but this jump is so consistent with the setup, no way I would mess it up. Also because I'm pressured, but it's fine. Putting my D-pad in the right position. Buffer for this, and we're doing the last jump. And also, not buffer this, but I buffered this jump, I guess. Yes, I buffered this jump because I'm scared. So let's go, and this is the start. And thank you so much for watching. Bye bye. Hope you guys enjoyed this commentary.